Archangel Michael says, do not look away from this moment. The light is turning toward a secret that has lived in the shadows far too long. The time has come when what has been whispered in dark rooms will be shouted from rooftops. You're feeling it in your bones, aren't you? A tension that something is off, but you can't quite place it. That unease is not a coincidence, it is a divine alert that the person you once loved and trusted is about to shed the skin they've been hiding under. Every gesture, every word they spoke to you, now echoes differently. You feel like you've been watching a performance without realizing you were sitting in the front row. The betrayal wasn't in what they did, it was in what they hid. Archangel Michael says, this is not meant to break you, but to awaken you. You were loyal, you were genuine, and your energy was pure, but it attracted not just light, it drew in the wolves in disguise. This person, once a friend, once your shield, has been sharpening the knife in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They smiled while planting doubt in the minds of others. They hugged you while dropping seeds of betrayal behind your back. They watched you rise, only to plot your fall in the corners you couldn't see. You will soon hear words that don't just hurt, they will feel like thunder rolling into your soul. Because it won't come from a stranger. It will come from them, the one whose voice once comforted you. This truth is a turning point. It is not the end of your trust, but the start of your discernment. You are not being punished, you are being purified from what no longer deserves you. They will act like the victim. They will twist stories. They will cry louder than you just to seem innocent. Type Amen to get blessing 727. You are not crazy for sensing it. You are not paranoid for replaying old memories. That heaviness on your chest wasn't anxiety, it was your spirit preparing you for what your eyes hadn't yet seen. This person, the one you once protected, has whispered lies that poisoned the minds of two other people close to you. They painted you as the problem. They needed to do it, because your light was too bright for their darkness. Archangel Michael says, do not fight their exposure, let it unfold as the heavens intended. You don't need to chase revenge. The divine has already assigned the consequence to their name. You are about to hear something that will shake your faith in people. But don't let it shake your faith in yourself. Type Amen to get blessing 882. They thought you would never find out. But the divine is bringing clarity now because it's time to free you. The person who pretended to be your shelter is being stripped by truth, and their real face will emerge. They spoke your name in places they shouldn't have. They mocked your pain and laughed with those who secretly envied you. But what they didn't know was that your soul was covered by angels. You will soon hear a confession not directly, but through a third person. It will feel like ice in your veins. And when it comes, do not defend yourself, let the facts speak, let their guilt choke their own breath. You never needed to expose them. Heaven is doing it for you. Type Amen to get blessing 614. There are messages on their phone that mention you, harsh, cruel, bitter. These were not random texts, they were planned attacks to ruin your name slowly. But someone who read those messages now regrets staying silent and is coming to tell you. They made you look weak. But their intentions are what will crumble, not your spirit. Their envy was not about what you had, but who you are. They tried to isolate you so their story would be the only one others heard. But one person refused to believe their lies, and this person is about to come forward and speak your truth. Archangel Michael says, "Watch for a woman with tears in her eyes. Her words will crack the surface of this plot like thunder hitting stone." Type Amen to get blessing 910. This will come like a storm, fast, loud, and impossible to ignore. Do not run from it. Face it. Because after this, your elevation will no longer be blocked. The person who betrayed you will act confused. They'll blame others. They'll try to repair the image they painted by destroying yours. But the difference is, you walked in light, and they walked in shadows. Light always wins in the end. The ones they manipulated will apologize to you, not all, but at least one will break the silence. They will tell you they were fed lies. They will admit they doubted you, and now they see clearly. Type Amen to get blessing 1011. You will find screenshots. Evidence. A paper trail you didn't even know existed. Don't ignore it. It is your key to walking out of this season with truth as your weapon. They will try to say it's old news. That they've changed. But timing is divine, and exposure now means their influence is done. You are not alone in this unveiling. Archangel Michael has assigned angels around your name. No weapon formed in silence will work once heaven decides to speak. Even those who secretly sided with them are starting to feel guilt. Their faces will look different now when they look at you. That is the power of revealed truth. Type Amen to get blessing 1222. Someone overheard a conversation they weren't supposed to. That conversation mentioned your future, your blessings, and how they plan to interfere with it. But divine hearing picked it up first. And now the plan is scattered. What was meant to delay you is now accelerating you. They are watching you closely now because they sense you know. Even without proof, your silence scares them. Because they know your silence is not weakness, it's preparation. This person may send you a message soon. It will seem innocent, like they miss you. But don't fall for it. Archangel Michael says, your peace is more valuable than their fake apology. Type Amen to get blessing 1304. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You once protected them with your life. Now you must protect your life from them. The betrayal will not be something small, it's deeper than gossip. It involves something they did behind your back, involving a decision that affected your stability. Someone will call you about it, their voice will shake as they tell you what they know. Because they didn't expect to be dragged into this either. But they are now part of your divine justice. And they are the mouthpiece that will destroy the lies spun in your name. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. There will be a document, or an email. It may not mention your name, but it will point to you. Your spirit will know when you see it, this was the proof meant for you. Don't rush into confrontation. Let it come to you. The universe has already placed events in motion that can't be stopped. They were warned many times to stop. But their ego was louder than their conscience. And now, what they sowed in secret is about to grow in public. Archangel Michael says, this exposure is not to break you. It's to rebirth you. Type Amen to get blessing 1666. You won't even need to argue. They will expose themselves by trying too hard to explain. Their energy will tremble. Their words will shake. And their confidence will break. Because when someone builds a lie long enough, the truth becomes their greatest fear. You are not being dragged into drama. You are being delivered out of deception. Soon, someone from their past will show up, a person you've never met. This stranger carries more truth than the ones around you. Type Amen to get blessing 1888. This stranger will connect the final dots. They saw the same behavior before. They'll look at you and say, you didn't deserve this. And that will be the moment everything changes. You will no longer mourn the loss of the friendship or relationship. You will celebrate the freedom from the lie. The next 72 hours will feel heavy, like something is building up. And it is. It's the weight of the truth rising through the cracks. Archangel Michael says, keep your hands clean. Don't respond with fire. Your silence will speak louder than their justifications. Type Amen to get blessing 1999. You are being separated from what almost delayed your destiny. This truth is the final test. After this, your blessings will flow faster than you've ever imagined. The person who once seemed like your protection was the very blockage. But no more. Heaven has cleared your path. Don't look back. You've seen enough. You've felt enough. You've survived enough. Now rise. Type Amen to get blessing 2111. The revelation is not just about them, it's about you finally stepping into the clarity you prayed for. What you're about to discover will hurt, but it will free you. Because nothing is heavier than pretending someone still belongs in your life when God has already removed their role. This betrayal didn't begin last week. It started long ago, in the moments when you trusted without hesitation. They took advantage of your heart because they thought you wouldn't notice, but heaven noticed. The universe is realigning everything to show you what's been happening behind the scenes. Phone calls, group chats, business decisions, even emotional manipulation, it's all unraveling now. Not to destroy you, but to deliver you from the illusion you were clinging to. You are not the villain in this story. You were never the cause of their actions. But you are the light that exposes the shadows they operated in. Type Amen to get blessing 2220. They didn't expect the truth to catch up so soon. They thought you would always be too kind to question, too loyal to leave, too tired to fight. But the divine is lifting your chin and reminding you who you are. A phone will ring soon. The voice on the other end will not sound familiar, but the message they carry will change your perception forever. It's someone who witnessed the real intentions of the one who hurt you. They will describe situations only the betrayer and God knew about. That's when you'll realize, this exposure isn't accidental. It's orchestrated. Archangel Michael says, there is no hiding from divine justice. Not for them. Not anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 2355. The lies they told about you were not just verbal. They wrote things. Signed things. Made decisions in secret that could have harmed your future if heaven didn't intercept it. But it was intercepted. The delay you felt for months, the silence, the closed doors, the stagnation, it wasn't because you lacked faith. It was because heaven was shielding you until the truth could come out fully. You are about to walk through that door again. But this time, without the weight of deception behind you. What they did behind your back is being revealed in front of your face, for a reason. Type Amen to get blessing 2480. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The apology they try to give won't come from sincerity. It will come from fear. Because now they know you have the truth. They underestimated how protected you truly are. They didn't expect angels to fight on your behalf when you weren't looking. But they are learning now, you were never alone. This is your time to heal, not to hold grudges. Let them sink in the weight of what they've done. Because peace is louder than revenge. Their mask is slipping in front of people they swore loyalty to. And the ones they turned against you, they're slowly turning toward you now. Type Amen to get blessing 2599. There's a letter that may come into your hands, or a screenshot. Something physical, undeniable, and clear. It may not be signed by their name, but every word will reveal it was them. Read it carefully. You'll recognize the patterns. You'll feel the cold in their tone even through the text. And when you see it, remember, this isn't to hurt you. It's to wake you up. To close that chapter with fireproof proof. Archangel Michael says, you deserve love that doesn't hide daggers in its smile. Type Amen to get blessing 2636. This person may even try to flip the story. They'll act like you betrayed them. They'll rewrite the timeline. They'll even try to make others feel sorry for them. But their manipulation won't hold this time. Because when the truth rises, it exposes not just the facts, but the energy behind every action. And their energy is loud now, desperate and unraveling. You will no longer be asked to defend yourself. People will start seeing for themselves. They will feel the shift. They will regret ever doubting you. You were not the storm. You were the shelter they took for granted. Type Amen to get blessing 2770. Watch their behavior change. They may suddenly go silent. Or they may become overly nice. Neither is genuine, both are fear. Fear that you've seen what they didn't want you to see. They will try to silence the person who speaks the truth. But it's too late. That seed has already been planted. And once truth is planted, it grows roots. There are photos, records, emails, comments on social media that connect the dots. And even if they try to delete them, heaven already documented everything. Type Amen to get blessing 2882. This season is about clarity, not comfort. The comfort will come after the truth clears the air you've been breathing in confusion. You were chosen to see what others missed, to feel what couldn't be proven, and now, to know what was denied. Forgive yourself for ignoring the red flags. You were loving. You were real. That's never a mistake. But now, you're wise. Now, you're done. Archangel Michael says, let the fire burn what can't come with you into your next chapter. You don't owe them silence anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 2999. This exposure is not a punishment. It's a promotion. You've passed the test of patience. You've walked in grace even when your heart was breaking. And now, the universe is turning the spotlight on the liar, not the listener. You will rise with strength, with dignity, with truth on your side. The pain is temporary. The peace after truth, that's eternal. They had their chance to be loyal. They had their season to walk beside you. But they chose deception. And now, they'll have to watch your freedom from a distance. Type Amen to get blessing 3033. You will walk into a room soon, and the energy will shift. Eyes will follow you, and conversations will pause, not in judgment, but in reverence. Because the people who once listened to the lies will now feel the weight of their silence. That's when you'll know, healing has begun. That's when you'll know, healing has begun. The person you once trusted may try to pretend nothing happened. They'll carry on like everything is normal. But inside, they are falling apart. Truth doesn't just reveal. It haunts those who lied. And their mask, once fixed so tightly, is now cracking in every social space they enter. Type Amen to get blessing 3111. Do not engage in public arguments. Do not post about them. Do not shout. Your silence now is a sword. Your distance is justice. Your glow is louder than their gossip. Someone else, someone powerful, respected, and neutral, will hear the truth and believe you without needing your side. That person will protect your name in places your feet haven't walked yet. You don't need to fix what they broke. That's their karma now. You need only to stand still and let divine justice settle what needs to be closed. Archangel Michael says, you are not broken. You are being refined. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. You'll see them walking past you, maybe even trying to smile. But look closer, they are wearing fear now. The weight of exposure has them trembling. Because you're not the same anymore. The old version of you would have tried to make peace. This version of you is peaceful already, because the truth gave you wings. There's a shift happening. Even those who once ignored your pain are now questioning their silence. They are starting to see how dangerous fake loyalty can be. A table is being prepared for you, and not everyone who thought they'd be sitting at it will be invited. Type Amen to get blessing 3380. Your name will be cleared in places where it was once whispered with doubt. The person who tried to dim your light will soon lose their ability to influence others. Because influence without truth always collapses. You will begin receiving invitations, to new circles, to healing spaces, to blessings that were delayed because of their interference. Now that the blockage is gone, the flow begins. What you lost in peace will return in power. And you will no longer have to explain who you are. Your truth will speak even when you say nothing. Archangel Michael says, the battle is over. The crown is yours. Type Amen to get blessing 3555. The person who hurt you may try one final attempt. A message. A gift. A guilt trip wrapped in fake sincerity. But don't open that door again. It doesn't lead to healing, it leads to repetition. You are not who you were when you first trusted them. Now you see. Now you know. Now you choose yourself. The days ahead are sacred. Protect your peace. Protect your heart. Not everyone deserves access to the healed version of you. Let them watch from afar while you build what they tried to break. Type Amen to get blessing 3677. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You were never alone through any of this. The sleepless nights. The confusion. The emotional knots in your stomach. Heaven watched it all. And now heaven moves on your behalf. With no warning. With no delay. The truth will find its way through the cracks, and light will pour into every corner they tried to keep hidden. You are being elevated. And the very hands that tried to pull you down will now be forced to clap when they see you rise. They won't admit the truth, but their silence will confess it louder than words. Type Amen to get blessing 3790. People will talk, not about what you did wrong, but about what you survived. They'll call you strong. They'll say they always knew. Some will be genuine, and some will say it to feel less guilty. Smile anyway. Forgive anyway. But never forget. You were tested in silence and are now being rewarded in clarity. There's someone watching all of this unfold, a new presence. They see your strength. They see your light. And soon, they will approach you not with lies, but with loyalty. This new connection will replace what was broken. And you won't have to beg them to stay. Archangel Michael says, your soul contract with betrayal has expired. Type Amen to get blessing 3901. You may feel tired as this final wave of truth unfolds. That's normal. That's release. It's your spirit exhaling years of holding in what couldn't be explained. Rest. You've done enough. You've cried enough. You've proven yourself enough. Now let life prove to you what blessings look like after the storm clears. And when you see them, the one who betrayed you, remember, they were part of your story, not your destiny. Their chapter has closed. Your new one has just begun. Type Amen to get blessing 4000. Let me know if you want this script turned into a shareable PDF or a visual poster with Archangel Michael.